So you talk about creating monsters. In 41, it looks like don't create monstrous conditions, and monstrously novel conditions that doesn't help you either.
Yes, and I give this example that I thought of for the 55, which is doing experiments on cats where you feed them cereal chow. Now, lots of experiments are done in animal laboratories around the world where they're really actually, in their minds, trying to do the best for their experimental animals, be they mouse, rat, dog, primate, cat, but they feed them these really perverse diets, or they give them these really perverse environments, like cages. And if you're a cat, what you really want to do is you want to catch your meal.
Yeah.
That's to say, what you have evolved to do is to catch your living meal and kill and devour it, sometimes devouring it in the process of it dying. It's not pretty, and it's not very Walt Disney, but it is actually how cats live, and have lived for millions of years. So if you want to study cats appropriately, you will not feed them a cereal-based chow. Now, I know you have a story about this, which I would love you to share with our listeners.
Well, this is a story I heard from Leah Keith, who gave up being a vegan, and a friend of hers who still remained a vegan, who was very anti-killing anything, was feeding her cat vegetables all the time, and her cat nearly died, and because cats can't eat that type of thing, but she hoped that the cat would adapt to a vegan diet. It didn't. So our dogma gets in the way of a lot of these things, doesn't it? Because I bet the kind of foods we feed our animals and ourselves, if you look at the label, they claim to have all the nutrition chemically imparted into this food, but you're warning us that this, simply having the chemical formulas in the food may not still make it food.
Well, exactly. What is food is relative to the evolutionary history of the animal you are feeding it to.
Yeah. So again, creating novel environments, or living in or staying in novel environments, is in itself not good for us.
Yes, though I will inject the qualification here. It's what is novel or challenging to our bodies, to our physiologies. It's not that you can't have, happiness living in a structure with plaster walls instead of thatch or rock. It's a question of what that specific environment will do to how your body works that really the 55 are about.
Right. So that may include, again, all the off-gassing chemicals from a lot of the stuff we surround ourselves with as well.
Yes, yeah. And again, as I say at other points, these are research questions. These aren't questions of dogma. These are research questions both at the level of science and at the level of technology, where, of course, the relevant technology for health is medicine.
Yeah.
Medical technology will progressively and painfully work out all the things in our environment we can or cannot expose ourselves to. But the simplest fallback is the closer you can get to environments like our evolutionary history, those of our evolutionary history, the better off you will be, leaving aside pathogens and parasites.
Right.